Hey everybody, my name is Tony, and in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at crude oil futures and the recent rally. What is very interesting to see today is that June 2020 oil futures are expiring and going to be delivered soon. Today's the last day of trading, and we can see that officially June 2020 futures are trading higher than the July 2020 futures by over $1. Now we had Contango for a very long time, as many of you might recall in May, when the price of oil went negative for the near-term futures. The difference between the near-term and the next month was about $50 at the peak, where the front month was at negative $37 and the June was at 22. And this is the massive contango we see due to a lack of storage. But now officially, the front month is worth more than the month afterwards. Oil price is worth more now than it is at some point in the future. That's phenomenal to see, in my opinion. If we take a look at the crude oil expiring about a year from now, we can see it does indeed trade at a premium. However, this premium is much lower than what it was just 2 weeks ago when I was looking at the price of oil. We saw that at the time, front month, June 2020, was about $23, and there was about an $8 difference between the June 2020 and the June 2021. Now we can see the difference is about $3. All this does suggest that oil is very bullish, and it's going to be rising. It has risen a lot and can very well rise in the future as well. Storage appears to no longer be a problem. People are bidding up oil as it nears expiry. To me, I think this says that we probably won't see a massive sell-off of oil anytime soon again, and any dips in oil may just be a buying opportunity. In the long term, we see that oil is still massively oversold, $35 a barrel oil. If it seems expensive now since we saw negative oil in the past few weeks, but in the long term, if you said $35 oil a year ago today, everybody would be saying, no, that's insanely cheap. That's crazy cheap. The grand scheme of things, if coronavirus starts to see an end and we start seeing more people use oil again, if airlines start to fly again and we see more people use their cars, the price of oil can go back to $40, $50 in my opinion. It should fill the gap back up to 42 from where we last saw it crash. And so with all that said, I thank you very much for watching my analysis on crude oil. My expectations for oil is that while it is overbought right now, I think dips and sell-offs are long-term investments. I think oil has finished its sell-off, and fundamentally in the long term, oil is now a buy. I think fundamentally in the long term, we can see $50 again at some point in the future. I'm not saying we'll see it in the next month. I'm not even saying we might see it in this year. But I think as coronavirus starts to die down a little, crude oil starts to see some more bids again, we will eventually see higher prices. Thank you so much for listening to my analysis on crude oil futures, and I wish you best of luck in your trading.